Welcome back, wrestling fans. Here we are with some more exciting NWA main event wrestling.
That's right, Mike. In the ring, we got one half of Sudden Impact. We got Steve Lane. He is taking on the very tough Hot Rod Biggs. Steve Lane going to be on that card in Columbia tonight. He's going to be taking on King Hammerjack for the crown of Columbia. Winner will be the crown, the King of Columbia Wrestling, right there tonight in the new building, Mike. The Armory Recreation Center is Hot Rod Biggs. Takes a dive out to the floor and tries to get a timeout. But you know just as well as I, there's no timeouts in wrestling, Mike.
That's correct, Jeff. Your referee is Mike Jones. Speaking of the Armory Recreation Center tonight at 7 o'clock, we're going to have a big ribbon-cutting ceremony. That's our new home in Columbia, 503 Carter Street. It's in a nice neighborhood. Parents, you can bring your kids and leave them and pick them right back up. It's 100% safe.
That's right, Mike. It's a great building in a great neighborhood, 503 Carter Street, Armory Recreation Center. You can call that hotline in Columbia at 931-540-3067. Get a complete rundown of that card. Speaking of that card, or either that or you can go to the NWA Main Event website. That's NWA-mainevent.com. Main Event, one word, NWA-mainevent.com. The website that lets you know everything that's going on in the NWA in the Middle Tennessee area. As Hot Rod Biggs grabs a headlock on Steve Lane, he backs him in. Lane sends him for the ride. Big shoulder tackle. Lane's down. Beautiful drop toe hold by Steve Lane right back into that headlock. Speaking of that card in Columbia tonight, it is the very first night in the new home of NWA Main Event, the Armory Recreation Center. Let's just go over this card real quick, Mike. The main event, street fight rules, anything goes. The winning team gets 5 minutes in the ring with the losing member of the opposite team. It's the Victory Twins, Lee and Lex, and that imposter Dante taking on myself, Jeff Daniels, Tim Renesto, and the real Dante with Dominique in our corner. And when we get through, we're going to take that fake Dante and we're going to beat him within an inch of his life. As Steve Lane slides out of the ring and gives Athena a big kiss. Oh, what a stop sign shot by Hot Rod Biggs. He said, "You kiss my woman and I'll put a stop to it, Mike."
That's exactly right. Biggs is very protective of the Goddess Athena. The referee is telling him to get back in the ring. Big choking Lane with the rope. And don't forget, Jeff, tomorrow night, Bowling Green, Kentucky.
That's right. That's right. Disturbing behavior coming back to Bowling Green. We're going to take on the Victory Twins in a big grudge match up there. Don't forget all your Kentucky stars up there. There's a 2 count. Lane gets a kick out. He's going back to it. But don't forget, you got J.W. Wildfire on that card. You got the rough and tough Donnie Bass. There's a whole crew of them going to be up there tomorrow night. Robbie Ruffin will be there. Eddie Browning, the new up-and-comer John Noble will be tagging with Steve Lane against Dante and Hot Rod Biggs right there tomorrow night at the Vet City Entertainment Complex in Bowling Green.
That address is 2361 Russell Road right there in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Don't forget, on Friday nights they have the 21 and up dance. And on Saturday nights they got the big country jamboree. You can go up there and do a little two-stepping, Jeff.
That's right. Country music on Saturday, tough, live, hot NWA professional wrestling on Sunday. Steve Lane, he pulls it. Did you see that, Mike? I told you Sudden Impact were cheaters. He had a whole handful of his tights. Athena's got her eyes on senior official Mike Jones right now, and she cost Steve Lane a 3 count. I guarantee you he'd have had Biggs as Biggs just took him out of his boots with a clothesline.
That's exactly right. Biggs is nobody to fool with, Jeff, as you well know. He's a tough competitor in the NWA.
Yes, he is. Hot Rod Biggs, one of the toughest men I know. Steve Lane's no pushover. He's starting to fight back. He's laying him in on Biggs. He sends him for the ride. Oh, nobody home. That shows you right there. Hot Rod Biggs is on top of his game.
Got a lot of wrestling in this immediate area, Jeff. And next week, we got Columbia tonight, Bowling Green tomorrow night. Right back in Columbia on the 25th, Christmas night, for our big Christmas spectacular because of the season's beatings.
That's right, season's beatings, Christmas night in Columbia. Disturbing behavior going to be on the card. Dante, the Victory Twins, all the top NWA stars are going to be there. Christmas night, what a show from start to finish. I think the show starts off with a hardcore match. We've got ladies. We've got the diabolical Dominique Ferrari stepping back into the ring against Moondog Fifi. You've got tables matches. You've got hardcore matches. Crown versus hair, you name it, Mike, it's on the card. By the time it gets to that main event, you'll see everything but the kitchen sink. And if you know disturbing behavior, we just may have that too. Steve Lane making a comeback now. He sends Rod for the ride. Big flying elbow. That was beautiful, Mike.
All kids, don't forget, Columbia Christmas night will be admitted free, 15 and under. All kids will be admitted free, and each kid will receive a Christmas present before they
Did you
leave the
see
door.
that, Mike? Biggs was going to use that stop sign. Lane super kicked it right into him. There's a 3 count. Steve Lane, your winner. He's going to be in Columbia tonight, folks.